Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be showing you how I make my pre-workout and intra-workout shakes because I'm going to be training at home today. Some of you might know because I've mentioned it before, but at the moment I'm actually training 2 times a day. Normally both at the gym because I need to use the machines, but today is a little extra busy and I'm actually going to have to take the second of those 2 workouts and split it in half again. So today is really more like 3 sessions, which might sound a little bit crazy, but at the end of the day, you kind of just have to fit your training around your schedule. And that's what I'm going for. So today, I've already trained my adductors in the morning. That's the morning leg session. And then now, or in about 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna start my back session, which is mostly lats. And luckily, my main movement at the moment is just bent over barbell rows, which I can do in the home gym. And then later, I'm gonna have to stop, do some work, and then I can go to probably just the local Anytime Fitness or something to use some of the back machines there. But anyway, before we get started with that, we'll make the pre-workout shake and also prepare the intra-workout shake. So if you don't know what's an intra-workout shake, it's basically something that will help you maintain your performance while you're training mid-session. Usually it's gonna have some carbs or some BCAAs or a bit of both, or some kind of hydration thing in there. A good example is actually like a Gatorade that's basically designed as an intra-workout shake. So if you don't have time to make one yourself, or you don't have like the supplements at home, honestly a Gatorade is like not a bad option. So I've got one water bottle here, which I've like half frozen some of the water in there because I just like it cold. I'm gonna have to put some water in that. Okay, so we'll get this one. I've got another one in here. And the first one we're gonna go for is the pre-workout, which I may actually drop some of the water out of this. I mean, quite frankly, it's a lot of liquid to get through. I'm not trying to get sick in the middle of making it. So the first thing is I'm gonna pop in here, actually stuff you can just get from the grocery store. I really like Hydrolyte. I've been taking this for, God, a couple of years now. After watching, this is kind of funny, I watched an interview with Konstantin Konstantinovs, a powerlifter from Russia, died a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, but he was talking about how all the Russian powerlifters came to compete in Australia, and obviously Russia's very cold, and when they came to Australia, pretty much all of them bombed out and couldn't lift properly because they were so dehydrated. And I thought, well, I live in Australia, so maybe I should do something about that. And he said that after that, all of them started using a hydration supplement, and this was years before, hydration supplements are kind of popular these days. This was years before that became a thing. And so Hydrolyte was the one I found. And ever since then, like, it's the cheapest one. And honestly, out of all the hydration supplements on the market so far, it's still the best one I've used. The other stuff you saw me pop in there was just a Barocca immune system supplement. Just because I hate getting sick as much as everyone else. And it goes in there nice and easy. And then one of these Boost multivitamins. I just pick these up because I'm already putting the Hydrolyte in. They're basically the same thing. They just go in my pre-workout shake like this. And I just like having a multivitamin and an immune supplement. Once those go in, we go with the actual like training supplements. We've got here a non-stim pre-workout. This one is by ANS Performance. It's called Dilate. It's a nitric oxide boosting one. Basically just a pump enhancer. I grabbed this one because it was on special. I don't particularly have a favorite brand of these or one to suggest. So far, all of the different pump enhancing supplements I've used are like pretty similar. I won't say any of them are particularly better than the others. So, if you see one on special, try that. They're especially good when you're dieting hard because when you're eating less carbs, it's like hard to get a pump as it is. But obviously I'm not dieting hard at the moment, but I still like it in there. And the next one is some liquid glycerol. Glycerol, interestingly, is actually an artificial sweetener. But it just so happens to also have sort of pump enhancing effects. So that's kind of cool. You know, it makes, like, if you taste it by itself, it's a little bit sweet in kind of a weird way. So you add it to your drink, it's going to be a little sweeter, and it's going to have a pump enhancing effect. You could also put some salt in here because salt is really good for hydration and also getting a pump. Like, the keys to pump are basically water, salt, and carbs. But I eat enough salt in my diet, I don't need to add more salt to this. I'll drink that in a second. But the next one we're going to prepare is the intra workout, which you have in the middle. Today, because I'm splitting it up, it's not really ideal. This is better for if you're having like one longer session. But I'll probably sip on this between my training sessions anyway. So that's how we'll do it today. The first thing I'll chuck in there is some BCAAs. BCAAs are technically a type of protein, and I wouldn't really recommend these unless you are training for really long bouts, like certainly at least an hour. If you're doing endurance training or weightlifting for like around 2 hours or more, then you can start to notice the effects. Basically, you'll be less tired during your training, and you should recover a little bit faster. This one's a watermelon flavor. It's just from Bulk Nutrients because it's cheap. And I use 14 grams, which is a serve for this one. So if it doesn't come with a scoop, obviously you should have a kitchen scale for weighing your food, so you can just use that. That's about 14 grams there. Or if you're really lazy, I guess you could just do like, I don't know, 2 heaped teaspoons or something. But you know, we're trying to take this seriously, so we weigh things. That's all I'm gonna put in there today because I've actually eaten a lot of carbs throughout the day, so I don't need extra. But what I would normally add in, I'll show you guys, is this. Some pomegranate juice. I don't think the brand particularly matters, but you want to make sure it's made of actual pomegranate and not like just some flavored stuff. Any kind of fruit juice can be good because it's fast absorbing carbs, but I've noticed pomegranate juice in particular doesn't seem to get as like sticky as say an orange juice. And of course, if you're drinking it, it gets sticky, you can start coughing or something during training. That's not ideal. The more you mix it with water, the less of a problem that is. And also pomegranate juice is, has some good antioxidants in there and is supposed to be quite good for your heart health. So if you're already having a fruit juice for the carbs, you might as well go with that. But that said, I think orange juice or apple juice or any kind of fruit juice can be fine. You can also just use a dextrose powder, which I also have over here. But I don't know, I like having the fruit juice. It's flavored and it has its own health benefits and stuff. So that's our pre-workout and our intra-workout. And obviously that also helps get your water in for the day because living in Australia, it's pretty hot. If you're training a lot, you should be drinking a lot of water, especially you ladies. Don't make your boyfriend keep telling you that you have to drink your water. Just put some tasty BCAAs in there and sip on it all day and you'll be good.